And gentlemen, welcome back to the HBO YouTube channel in the college football section. It is now week one of the brand new college football season. Two teams will be playing today that actually played in week zero. You got on one side the Florida Gators from the SEC taking on Kansas State from the Big 12. Florida was in the no excuses club last season. Lost some guys. They do return their senior quarterback DJ Lagway. So he's looking to prove something this season, try to get back to the playoffs, potentially national championship. I am U of L fan alongside Joker. Joker, what are we going to be looking for in this game?
When both of these two teams are at the head of the dinner table at the No Excuses Club, so I expect a high offense game, and we'll see what how Dagger Electric QB can do on a first game at home.
He puts toe to leather, and we're underway here in
Okay.
Manhattan. So instead
Yeah.
of using Blake Barnett, Electric has brought out a new quarterback for this new season. But we're
Yeah,
going to
Dagger
see
with the
Florida. DJ Lagway gonna hand this off first play, and already he busts in the secondary flag down. That might be coming back for holding.
it
It
is.
will. So now it's 1st and 20 now. 1st and 17.
Do we know how they detect that? Because why wouldn't it just be first and 20 there?
It's a 10-yard penalty and it happened like beyond the line of scrimmage.
Okay, thank you.
1st and 17. RPO out to Akerd. He makes a man miss, gets to the outside, and he's going to get 15 of those yards.
I mean, look at that impact player, Jeremiah Smith. You can't ask for something better than that. So,
You
um,
really can't.
and the thing that to me set Pablo apart was the ability to have that at tight end. Obviously, Nick Harbor has moved on, but definitely that option would make this team really dangerous.
Inside handoff to KD Daniels. Another first down. Moves the
And then
drive.
another impact player. Oh my goodness, I think he has four on the offensive end. And Ryan Williams is not even playing. Just to kind of show how much talent,
That
that's
is
why.
true. Ryan Williams is on Florida now.
No excuses.
Lagway gets a four-man rush, hits his tight end Stewart in the flat. Pick up a 5.
Keeper.
Lagway. Quarterback
Oh my
keeper.
gosh.
Lagway. Up the middle, and he gets another first down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah,
Another
look at the
first
wide
down.
receivers as well, even for Electric. Just nothing you can do compared to this Florida offense.
They try to go with the green to the running back Daniels. Got blown up immediately. Brings up a 2nd and 10 now from the 39. Lagway, four-man rush. Takes the drag to Akerd.
Big hits.
1st and 10 now for this Florida Gator offense. Akerd in motion. Daniels up the middle for 6 well-earned yards.
Yeah, and this is one of those drives where, this has been kind of a really slow, methodical drive for Florida, but now we're coming to the red zone, and Florida was one of the best teams in the red zone last year, so we'll see how that execution, kind of comes up on this first play of the drive.
Pope in motion. RPO, and
That's
he
just
is lit
perfect.
up behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 3, and it's going to bring him back to the 21-yard line to make it 3rd and 7. See now, already halfway through the first, still scoreless. 3rd down and 7. Lagway. Big
Got it.
route caught, and he is
Oh,
a
I think
few
we're
inches
going for
short.
this.
Yeah, he's going to go for it.
Gotta assume this is going to be something short just to
Quarterback
get the yard.
keeper,
He got it. Does he
Lagway,
balls
loses the
out? Balls
football,
out?
balls out, and Kansas State recovers it. The first forced fumble of the ball game. Kansas State defense takes it away.
And you just have to go down there if you're Lagway. You got the yards. You didn't really need to get more. And I mean, good stop for Kansas State. Look
And
at
the
this.
first play into the secondary to the 31-yard line, pickup of 22.
And I'm pretty sure that's Blake Barnett back out there. Maybe he saw something different. Maybe giving them both QBs both an opportunity. I think he felt confident he could beat Sauce and kind of wants the guy he's been comfortable with Blake Barnett against Florida.
They send 3. Barnett all day to throw. Takes the little hitch route for a pickup of 9.
Joe Jackson.
Jackson flips through, gets it to the 47.
Oh, little adjustment. Maybe we'll see a new quarterback change possibly on the cards.
I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Dagger, 1st and 10.
Just so much
3-man
time.
rush, all day to throw, going deep.
My.
Oh, he has a man, and it is caught down inside the 10-yard
Here
line.
we go.
What a
Man.
catch! In
God.
double coverage too, and he hauls it in. Florida showing blitz. Jackson tried to get to the outside, but yes, there was a tackle. Thought he had the edge, but he did not.
That's just insane. I'm still worried about that catch. I mean, he kind of got a lot of those 50-50 balls last night in the Miami game and starting here early.
2nd down goal. Dagger's going to take off, and then he gets around the corner for a Wildcat touchdown. From, I believe, 6 yards out. Dagger gets into the end zone.
Yeah, that's just a good drive, especially to get that fumble. Florida was driving down the field, and then to get 7 really quickly to kind of put the game script in your favor, considering you get the ball at half. But let's go down to the sidelines. Heredia, you're big on Kansas State. What do we see out of that first drive there?
Oh, well, we've seen him march down the field. Blake Barnett, Avery Johnson, Kansas State, and the Natty. And he just give him anything. He'll make it work. And he took the advantage of the fumble and drove down the field. He's dangerous.
Did I hear Natty?
Don't know.
Did you?
Yeah, we're not going to open that dialogue right now. We'll start that dialogue.
Let's start dialogue.
1st and 10 for the Gators.
Kansas State shifting the line around. 1st down 10, 25-yard line. Lagway steps up, is going to take off.
I mean,
held on to the football that time. End of 1. Kansas State already knocked out the national champion runner-up. Can they knock off the number 1 team in the land and go to 2-0 as they lead 7-0 here after 1? Lagway against 4. Steps up.
Got him.
Throws the
Mizell.
crosser caught. Mizell cuts it back. Slips into Kansas State territory. Gets to the 37-yard line. Gain of 46. Lagway. Drag. Mizell. Gets 6. You see, now we got a 2nd and 4 from the 31. They do here. They're going to set up that screen that they tried to run earlier,
Daniels.
and he has a running lane, and he gets into the red zone. Pickup of 13. And again, Florida has the ball in great field position to score. They're in striking distance. Hands it off.
Daniels.
Scarlett nowhere. Actually, that might have been the D lineman, not the running back. Lagway takes it. Trader caught, rumbling down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, are we in 4th down territory if we get to that for Florida?
Yeah.
Think so. Kansas State showing blitz. Daniels
Got him.
has nowhere to go. Met in the backfield. Loss of 3. Lagway, little RPO.
Got
Aker,
him.
wide open lane, and Florida gets on the board. From 6 yards out, Lagway to Akerd. And we are tied here in Manhattan with 3:40 to play in the second quarter. Kansas State does get ball to open up the second half. So we'll see what happens. Here's the kick. Going to just come out to the 25. See calls for the fair catch.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Kansas State, this is you kind of have house money, right? You drove down the field kind of quickly in the first quarter for the first touchdown. You have an opportunity to kind of take up most of this clock and get the ball back to kind of double dip here. Oh, nowhere.
Nowhere to go for Jackson. You see the differential. Florida 7 first downs, 147 yards on the ground. Electric 91 for Kansas State. Florida looks like they're showing blitz, and they do bring it, but they only choose to rush 3. Dagger, just throws it up and almost intercepted. There was a guy in range to pick it off.
I believe that was I believe that was Kai Cenat that was able to get close to the QB there.
Dagger, 3-man rush, steps up,
Dagger.
takes off with it, and you know Electric's
Wanna go
notorious with when it comes to running with the quarterback, and he's just gonna he's still getting shoved as he goes out of bounds. Faison Dagger, the freshman quarterback, does a do-it-yourself kid, and he gets the first down. See, they come out in little 3 linebackers. A motion to man. Looks like man coverage. Dagger in trouble, and he's barely got it away. And somehow Florida's able to rush 3, and it gets home. Dagger. All day to throw. Nobody's going after him. D lineman falls down. He has all the time in the world.
he deflected it,
and it's
wow!
actually swatted down. And now it's third down and long. Will Florida send more pressure to Dagger on this third down? We will see what happens here.
Blitz coming.
Third and
What
10,
can he
5.
do? Can he get it?
Corner route is caught. Goes up to make the catch. Climbing the ladder is Duarte, the true freshman out of Oklahoma.
That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. I doubt we get a playoff.
Jackson tries to cut it in. No, he's not really going to get much. Joe Jackson.
Yeah, how aggressive do you think Florida will be with their timeouts, kind of wanting to get this ball back with how quickly they move down the field?
Dagger takes the check down route to Jackson. First down. Tried to strip it out, but he holds onto the football.
Did he go out of bounds there?
He might have. No, he didn't.
Did not.
Clock remains on. They rush forward this time. Dagger scrambles to his right, looks his way,
Yep,
has a man,
touchdown.
and it is caught for a Kansas State touchdown. Faison Dagger throws, completes for nice little touchdown. I think that's his second passing touchdown today of the first half. All right. Sorry about the nice no talking. You saw there it's 14-7 now. First and 10 on the Florida 25. They start the drive with a wheel route. It's a tight window, but it is caught by Daniels, and it is enough for a first down. Florida going to go quick here.
Got to get a touchdown here. But Florida hasn't been able to stop Kansas State at any part of this game so far.
Pope goes in motion.
I believe that's Mason Pope.
Lagway all day takes off.
Down.
They try to rip it away. Florida uses its first timeout as they get it, I believe, midfield. No, it's about a few yards shy of the 46-yard line. So you see now it's just second and inches.
Making a lot of adjustments. Got him.
Here's
Mizell.
Mizell. Slant route caught into Kansas State territory. Gain. It's to 36.
And Kansas State is giving up a lot of the middle of the field. They're kind of letting them get whatever they want towards the middle. See if, if you're going to keep doing that, Florida's going to score a touchdown in about 2 plays. So see if Kansas State can make some adjustments.
Lagway against 4, and he
he rolled
throws
out!
the football, but he
Oh my
gets on it.
gosh. And he has to call a timeout because he
Yes,
lost
so that cost him a
11
timeout.
yards. Booth
And
review,
regardless, they're
maybe.
going to review this. But no, regardless, Kansas State
Oh, the
does
game's
get a
re-up.
sack, and now it's second down and long. Lagway, another
Boy.
4-man rush. Going
Bomb,
deep,
one
end
off.
zone! Caught! Mizell, touchdown! Right before halftime, Lagway throws a bomb over the Kansas State defense.
That was a red throw too. I'm honestly surprised he got that. Usually that's kind of over his head a little bit, and that's going to be an incompletion. But I mean, with how quickly Florida scored on that drive, I mean, Kansas State, you give them 26 seconds and two timeouts. There's definitely a lot of room to work with there.
I think DJ Lagway got that red throw because he just is a high overall. It's a senior quarterback with a ton of attributes. So I completely understand. Yes, we know what Electric can do with much time. So Florida, let's see if this Florida defense can hold. Dagger looking, going deep. One play, caught by Johnson, runs 30 inside the 10, makes a man miss, and he scores in just a one play. 75-yard touchdown for Joe Jackson. And this is what we were talking about. He can do anything with this much time remaining. And Florida sent the blitz, and Jackson beat him deep.
And do you think 17 seconds is enough time for Florida to score here? I mean, they have to score. I mean, if Kansas State can score on one play, then Florida can do the same.
I mean, he just chucked it deep, and it paid off. A wide-open 75-yard touchdown. Abrams will let the kick go into the end. Ball comes out to the 25. I mean, if you're Florida, the most you should at least try to get 3.
Yeah, but I mean, he hasn't even gotten a stop on defense once in this game, so.
Let's see what they do here. They do set up the screen. Daniels, a lot of running lane.
Does he call timeout?
Didn't cut it to the left. I was a little surprised by that.
And now, if you're Kansas State, you're kind of okay with giving him the middle of the field, but you also don't want to give him too much of the middle of the field, because if he gains 20 yards, he's already going to be in field goal range.
Lagway going deep.
My.
It is caught. Gotta go. No timeouts. You gotta go. You might be able to. He might be able to get one though. You never know. 5-4. Gotta get up and spike it.
1.
And he's not gonna get it off. And it is halftime. Kansas State gets ball to open it up. 21-14. Kansas State leads over Florida. As we see now, Long's going to send it away. Begin the third quarter of play. It's only going to get to the 16.
Have you seen the Snapchat group? Oh my gosh. We got a game on the line, and we're sending snap stories. The forehead, huge. I mean, we got to be tough, right? And we're sending Snapchat stories. That's
the Kansas State coach sending snaps. I guess that's what he sent when he was in the locker room at halftime. Didn't make any adjustments. Dagger. Oh, he's in trouble, but he does throw it away. Now it's 2nd down 10. Jackson's going to get a yard.
Yeah, the run game for Kansas State, just in these first two games so far, has kind of been non-existent. But hey, 3rd and 9, opportunity. Florida needing a stop. Can't get it.
They're only rushing 2 this time.
So many
Dropping 9.
spies like
Third down
Miami.
and
You're gonna have
9.
to find.
Dagger
What do you
does
got?
run to
What
the
do you
right and gets oh, it's broken up. Trying
Oh,
to
there's
make
no
this
way.
play stay alive, and he's going for this. He's not backing down.
There's no way, right? Sure.
4th and 9. Dagger. They rush 2 again.
Oh, he's gonna
The
get
start.
there.
He's in trouble. Hangs a U-turn. Throws it
No
up.
way.
Picked off. Morgan picks it off. Morgan breaks a tackle inside the 20, and he runs it back for a Florida touchdown. Dexter Morgan, 40-yard pick 6.
That's the order right there.
What do you got?
And we just saw so much go on in just one sequence. The second half just began.
What do you got?
That's literally what it was, but he just threw it to the defense. We're tied in Manhattan.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we went for it, but maybe he was just. I mean, Florida's offense kind of was just so successful, but I mean, you still have the lead. You are not the lead, but you still have control of this game. You can still drive down this field and get a touchdown.
Yes, that's karma for sending snaps at halftime. We'll see if Kansas State locks in this time. First and 10. They bring forward Dagger. Oh my God, running back is wide open into Florida territory. Just one play and already has it at the Florida 43. First and 10 from the 43. Dagger.
He's open again. If he wanted it, he
gets
got
it
Demps.
complete to Demps. It's caught down inside the 25. 2 plays, and they're already near the red zone. Look at the time that Dagger has in that pocket. The clean. They do send a man in motion. They do rush 3. They drop 8. Dagger. Guy chasing after him.
What do you got?
Oh,
Okay.
God, I thought he actually threw it up. I'm not even gonna lie, but he did throw it away.
Threw it to the first row.
Second down and 10. Dagger steps up, gets it complete. That's 9. Third down 1.
Gotta expect a run here. Usually when you do tempo, you run it that next play. Let's see if he wants to throw it again, though.
See what they do. Third down 1. Dagger scrambling. I think he has the edge. He does have the edge, and he barely has the first down to the 11. It was a race to the corner, and he won that race. You see Florida stacking the line, it looks like. First down 10 from the 11. Brings a man in motion. It's Bradley Demps. Snaps it. Brings 4. Dagger.
No way, right?
Rolls to his right. Just has to throw it away.
I've seen a lot of madness. And what do you got?
See what they do. Jackson has a hole popped at the 2. Gonna go quickly here.
Defense. Gotta expect a run here. I think we're in 4th down territory if we do not get this.
Jackson leaps over the defense. All that beef in front of him.
That's
and
for
he
you,
leaps
Jackson.
in for a Kansas State touchdown from 2 yards out.
That's the order right there.
Yeah, the ability to, drive back down the field. Only thing that sucks is that you kind of lost that touchdown advantage throwing that pick and going for it, and Florida still has a chance here at the end of the third quarter to kind of score another touchdown and tie this game back up.
Yep, as you see now, it is a 28-21 ball game here. Kick is away. You see 317 yards for this Kansas State offense. Do what they come out here to start. They do run it,
Nowhere.
and then he only gets a yard. KD Daniels. If you see, it's a 2nd and 9 now. Lagway, 4-man rush. Oh my God, the running back is wide open! KD Daniels off to the races! 74 yards for KD Daniels! And they're a point away from tying this ball game.
Aura.
Okay.
Okay.
You need to get a grip, little bro.
Already, and that was all you. Okay, stay
That
on the
wasn't.
4 times a little upset.
PAT is good, and we are tied here with 2:17 to play, and we are deadlocked at 28 in the third.
I mean, this might be a situation of whoever gets the ball last with how easily it is to drive down this field and score.
All right, as you see, kick goes into the end zone.
Jackson.
See what they start
Oh
with.
my
Jackson tried to
goodness.
cut it back to the inside, but he got ankle tackled and stopped
If he-
immediately.
If he broke free, that's probably a huge gain.
Three-man rush. Takes the slant complete. Hamilton, first down.
Thought that was Lewis, but it's Deshaun. A lot of Hamiltons in this dynasty.
Dagger from the
Three man.
36.
Gotta move.
They do drop
There's just
7.
no way, right?
Throw it
Oh
across
my
body!
goodness, there's just no way.
Oh my goodness, almost caught, but it was broken up.
Oh my goodness. You want to see some magic? You just gotta watch this. You just want to see things that just don't normally happen. You have to look at this
these are
Kansas State
literally
offense.
these are Cam Ward type of throws. I mean, he has so much time to throw, and he can just throw it wherever. 2nd and 10, but this time they only rushed 2. They dropped 9. He's going deep.
There's just no way. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, he got the
I'm not
air
sure
taken
what we're
out of
doing.
him.
We're just
Try
trying to do
to
whatever
throw it in
to.
double coverage.
We're just trying to do whatever for the Sports Center's top 10. We're not really trying to get our first downs here. That's just kind of what I've seen so far.
They're still doing 3-man rushes. Dagger
Oh, he got
taken
there!
down.
Now what do you do?
Aubrey Graham, the sophomore left end, sacks him, and he's going to go for it.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, these are big balls from the Kansas State coach going for it. 4th and 11. They drop 8.
What do you
Dagger all
What do you
day.
got?
What do you got?
What do
He
you
is
got?
wanting
What do
it
you
out,
got?
takes it.
What do you got? Oh, he
Flag
did!
down, but that might be on Florida, and it is, and it's a first down for Kansas State.
Oh my goodness.
Such a smart play.
They drew the pass interference, and Kansas State moves the chains.
Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Jackson.
Ooh, he tried to spin out of it. He couldn't, so brings up a 2nd and 2. You see, this might be the last play, third quarter. Dagger snaps it. has a man wide
my.
open, Hamilton, and he just walks it into the end zone for a Kansas State touchdown. And they jump right back in front.
Jackson. Yeah, I think Florida sucks. I think we kind of got that point from Masos in the chat.
So it is a 35-28 Kansas State advantage.
Ben Stewart.
So while we're here, why don't we predict early conference championship matchups?
We could do that after this play if they get it off in time.
They will, but it is man-to-man
Read
anchored,
perfectly.
tackled. End of 3, Kansas State, 35-28 lead.
SEC, I'll go Florida and Ole Miss. Obviously Big 12, I'll go Kansas State, USF. Big
ACC,
10, I will go. Who's in the Big 10? Oregon and Wisconsin, and
Michigan.
then I see. Okay.
got an
my
easy
God,
schedule,
missed
but
me.
he does miss the check down. And so you said Oregon and Michigan?
No, I have Oregon and Wisconsin, and
Oregon
then
and Wisconsin, and then ACC.
ACC. I have. I mean,
I mean, the door's open now that.
Miami and Clemson. I think will probably be my picks there.
Yeah, I'll get mine in a minute after this third down. This stadium's getting loud. Four-man
got?
rush. Lagway
What do you
takes
got?
off,
What do you got?
but
You
he's
got
not
this!
going anywhere.
You have to go for this. You
Yeah.
can't. You just can't have the
With under
expectation.
6 minutes to play,
Team is
down
gonna
by
get stopped.
7, balls in. Like I said, I think ACC is going to be Miami and Florida State. SEC, I think Florida and Ole Miss. Yep, and then Oregon. I think Notre Dame and Oregon for some reason, but Notre Dame did lose to Purdue.
They did.
4th down and 9, slam
Got it.
caught, first down.
And
All right, so I say Oregon, Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame still has a whole 14-week stretch ahead of them to rebound. Big 12, Kansas State, USF.
Daniels
Daniels going to bust it to the outside,
Daniels.
cuts it back into Kansas State territory. Another down.
Now, I mean, are we kind of going to think about chewing the clock here? I feel like you cannot.
You cannot leave him too much time. I mean,
he scored at 9 seconds last time, so
I
I
think-
think we should be in chew
I
clock.
think you got to score with
personally.
15 seconds left. Even then, so it's too much time. Check down, Daniels cuts it back, gets it to the 44, pickup of 4.
I think I would be in chew clock just to kind of guarantee you give him as little time as possible.
Handoff,
gosh.
Anderson
Oh my gosh.
into the secondary, the 33-yard line. Pickup of 11. They shift the line around a little.
Using a lot of clock here. Lagway. What can he do? Gotta go down!
But he does keep the ball in his hands. That looked like it could have been fumbled with all the Kansas State defenders around him. But instead, he holds on, and it's an 8-yard gain.
Really trying to chew this clock manually.
Under 3 minutes to play. Daniels breaks a tackle, stays on his feet, dragging defenders inside the 15.
I mean, you're in that tough spot now. Do you start chewing clock? Because if you're going to start chewing clock, you should have probably started doing that a long time ago, right?
I
I
mean,
feel
now they've
like,
already marched it.
yeah, they're already in that zone where they they can't really do that. They're gonna have to that 93 overall defense is gonna have to make a stop. Oh my
Brambles
God.
screen is well
The
defended.
Oh,
Lagway throws it up,
caught it.
gets
What?
it complete
Oh,
straighter. Gain of 8.
and that will probably take us to the 2 minute warning. Oh my
What
gosh.
a play by Lagway. It was originally a screen, but instead it just had to
Does he
throw it up.
does he dare go for this before the 2 minute warning?
He
Oh my
does.
gosh, he is.
Lagway.
What? What?
Bang!
No!
On goal line! Osborne picks it off! The hero for Kansas State!
You gotta
And
just
Florida
take
turns
that
it
to the 2
over!
minutes. You
He
gotta
marched it
just
all
take
the way
that.
down just to get picked off on the goal line.
You gotta just take that to the 2 minute warning there. You were at the 2. Wow.
So now Florida's got to get a stop here. They want to keep their hopes alive. So they started out with a run to Jackson. It's 6.
Calling timeout. Wow. I mean, he gained
Oh my
so much from
goodness,
that first drive.
Valentine.
Okay, let's not see.
Don't even blame me.
See,
I don't
that,
do this.
I know.
It was Mr.
Bad.
Altman, the guy who had 0 passing yards and somehow went 1. Second down 4. And Florida's a stop away.
Here we go.
Oh, I think we know what this is. QB keep. Dagger only gets a yard, and this is it. Game, well, I wouldn't say it's game just yet. Well, actually, yeah, never mind. I mean, if you get this, game is over. 3rd down and 3. Game on the line right here.
Does he throw it? He will.
3rd and 3. Running back
Got it,
wide
Jackson.
open. And
Wanna stay in
Kansas
bounds.
State has done it. They're going to beat the number 1 team in the land. But instead, they're not going to get in kneel formation. It's kind of surprising. Going to run it. Jackson gets a yard. Florida uses its last timeout. And now, they're going to get in quarterback kneel. A few mistakes and bumps along the way. Kansas State hangs on and knocks off the number 1 team in the land with that really talented roster on both sides of the football.
That's just
They go to 2-0 on this young season of college football. You see 304 yards passing for this freshman quarterback. He had a big day today with a few 40-plus yard touchdowns and one big 75-yarder before the end of the half. So big day for this young man. And we got a really bright future here with the Wildcats the next 4 years. We're going to go down to the field for post-game interviews, starting with the winning coach. Electric, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Okay.
All right, so you knock off the number 1 team in the land, and you prove that you have a really good offense with a really good offensive line. And, running with the quarterback, that hasn't been a problem. You still do what you do. So, how would you say you played today?
Awful. So, at the end of the day, we threw a pick that was my fault. I give myself, the game shouldn't have been close. It should have been up 2 touchdowns. I've been able to drive down the field, really good. I feel like this is the best I've ever been in this league, with T Dagger, great QB. As a freshman, you step in here and you're battling against 2 top-ranked opponents, 2 really good users too, and you just ball out. You know what to do. He reminds me of Avery Johnson so much, not because he wears number 2, is because he plays just like him. We threw 1 pick that messed us up, but other than that, It was a good game. Time to go on and face Tennessee.
All right, well, that's all I got. Joker, do you have any questions?
Is it just cool though? And what are I mean, obviously I think the big matchup is with Oregon next, right?
No. We like to say, here at K State, even though we hate every single team we play against, and we have to hit them as hard as possible. That's what we did with DJ Lagway and them. It is not cool though. We coming for blood every time we hop on this field. This is a very dangerous defense. People don't want to play against. We allow you to get that stuff, but it just matter about if you can score against us in the red zone. And I remember what I said last time when I was here in the booth. We love people that throw the ball because they throw us more picks.
All right. I think that's it for this side. We're going to go to the losing coach now. Pablo, you got a copy?
Yeah, what's up?
Few forced errors along the way. I mean, what do you think caused you to lose this game? And what are you going to look to improve?
I made 2 mistakes on offense the entire time. I threw a pick, and I fumbled the ball. And he made 1 mistake on offense, he threw a pick. So I made 1 more mistake than he did. So that's why I lost.
All right. But again, what are you going to look to adjust? I mean, your offense, they were able to perform well.
There's
other than a few
nothing
turnovers, but
I think if I don't feel like I played bad. I could have played a little better on defense, and I threw 1 pick. So if take the pick away, he probably goes and gets 3 there and wins at the end. So, it is what it is. But, that's one of the best users in our league. Doesn't really hurt my feelings.
all right, well, that's all I got. Joker, do you have anything?
Do you think this was probably the toughest person you'll have to face on your schedule this season?
Yeah, I do.
All right, wise word. And I think that's it. So, Kansas State starts out 2-0, gets a nice win over the number 1 team in the land. Looking to carry that momentum going into next week. I am U of L fan, head coach of A&M, alongside Joker, head coach of USC, and we're saying so long from Manhattan.